The company that claims to have the most reliable network appeared to have a major outage tonight, and Washington looked to be among the hardest hit states.
Well, we might enjoy some sunshine for a few days. The second half of the week gets a little complicated with rain and snow chances.
Plus, when will the Post Street Bridge reopen to traffic? Tonight, the City Council took a couple of important steps. We'll have an update on the progress. We start with some breaking news. It appears that Verizon service is coming back online after a major outage that impacted customers across the state and beyond. According to a Verizon spokesperson, the outage was centered right here in Spokane. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Mark Hanrahan. Customers in Spokane first started reporting the outage at around 8 o'clock tonight. A spokesperson for Verizon said, quote, "A fiber issue is causing a service interruption in the Spokane area. Our engineers are aware of the issue and are working with the fiber provider Zayo to resolve the issue quickly," unquote. At its peak, the website downdetector.com was tracking more than 4,000 reports of outages. I just checked. Now that's down to fewer than 500 reports. Major cities in Washington like Spokane, Seattle, and the Tri-Cities were all impacted. Several counties, including Spokane and Grant County, sent out press releases tonight stating that Verizon customers may not have been able to call 911. But again, it appears service is coming back online for customers all around the state. We will continue to monitor the situation and bring you the very latest as we get more information. In other news, last summer, drivers were taken by surprise when Spokane was forced to abruptly shut down the Post Street Bridge. It was found to be structurally unsafe to carry cars and trucks. Since then, the city has been working on replacing the bridge. So how far along are they? Our Casey Decker reports from City Hall tonight on some new developments.
A pair of resolutions were approved unanimously here tonight, moving the city 2 steps closer towards finally replacing the Post Street Bridge. We're now nearing the end of the design phase, meaning you could see new construction downtown in just the next couple of months. For decades, the bridge carried cars from the City Hall area across the river into the courthouse area, most recently averaging more than 2,000 per day. But since it was found too weak to carry any more, only cyclists and pedestrians have been able to cross. And with all the other construction happening downtown, this has definitely caused some extra congestion.
This bridge being close to vehicle traffic in combination with those other things creates a little bit of a greater impact.
So it's good news that the council moved forward with 2 procedural measures that will prepare the city to wrap up the design phase and start looking for contractors to build the new bridge. A lot of its original structure will be retained.
We're going to keep this bridge looking pretty similar down below, so it'll still have that nice arch, which really reflects the arch that we're seeing in the Monroe Street Bridge. Keep that nice aesthetic.
As with before, there will be just 1 lane of car traffic going north across the river.
And then up here we're going to have some nicer railing and more of a pedestrian and bicycle feel.
Even during closure to car traffic, the Post Street Bridge has remained a pretty popular place for runners, walkers, bikers, and boarders. But come spring, when construction actually begins, even these folks are going to need to find a new place to cross, most likely the Monroe Street Bridge. That will mean a lot longer trek for many folks for more than a year. The hope is to begin work shortly after Bloomsday this year and complete it by fall of next year. It's also considered part of the city's broader efforts to better connect downtown to the North Bank. Early estimates project the replacement could cost around $20 million. At City Hall, Casey Decker, KREM 2 News.
We've never ran a shelter before, but it's working. These guys we're full every night.
The nonprofit Jules Helping Hands has been operating the South Cannon Warming Center for a little more than 3 months now. In that time, they have housed hundreds of people struggling with homelessness. The nonprofit is in the building through April, and tonight the City Council voted to approve an additional $18,000 in funding for security cameras outside and new locks on the doors. All right, to weather now. It was a beautiful day across the inland Northwest. Blue skies and sunshine. Will it stick around, though? Let's get straight to meteorologist Thomas Patrick for the answer. Thomas?
Yeah, the sunshine has been a great change of pace from what has seemed like endless cloud cover for the first month and a half so far of 2020. More sunshine on tap for tomorrow, and even tonight you can see the moon at least through some of that thin cloud cover up ahead. So that sounds great. Even temperatures are going to cooperate. It was in the 40s today. Looks like right around 32 degrees first thing tomorrow morning. Partly cloudy skies. Looks like it'll be a mostly sunny day for tomorrow, right at 43 for Spokane. Even some 50s on the map near Moses Lake in the Tri-Cities area, as well as Lewiston and Walla Walla. So that looks like just a fairly nice, comfortable weather pattern. But the second half of the week gets a lot more complicated with a couple weather disturbances, possibly some wintry weather also moving back into the area. Certainly a lot of snow on our future tracker. So coming up, I'll be timing out these systems and give you the latest details as to what we know and don't know about these storm systems at this stage of the forecast.
Sounds good, Thomas. Thank you very much. A sushi restaurant in North Spokane is temporarily closed after a now viral Facebook post that appears to show some pretty startling food handling practices. A man posted videos from what he says is inside QQ Sushi's kitchen. Since then, that video has been viewed thousands of times in just 2 days. KREM 2's Shayna Waltower explains why many people are concerned.
Yeah, guys, I've been here at the restaurant for the past few hours or so, and during that time I was seeing some employees coming in and out of this restaurant, as well as with the owner. And just behind me you can see the sign that does show that this restaurant is closed right now. Now, I did speak briefly with the owner a bit earlier. He said, quote, "We are not commenting right now, but we will be open soon," and he says that they are working on some things. These videos on social media are causing a lot of people to question food safety at QQ Sushi. You can see what looks like kitchen workers making food near the floor. We also see raw meat and juices close to vegetables. Now, we took a closer look and found the restaurant has had reports of food safety violations. We checked inspection reports from the Spokane Regional Health District. The report uses blue to note non-critical violations like not keeping tables clean or not properly cleaning utensils, and the red to show critical violations like not heating or cooling foods to proper temperatures or anything that would encourage the spread of foodborne illness. We see most of these notes are in red. Now, after the videos were posted, QQ Sushi wrote on their Facebook page saying they'd be closed for the rest of the night on Sunday and then all day on Monday. They say they'll be open for their normal hours on Tuesday. Now, the health district says that they are actively investigating this case right now. They said they haven't been able to get in contact with any of the employees or the owner, but they are still working to make sure they are able to investigate what exactly is going on here. Reporting in North Spokane, I'm Shayna Waltower, KREM 2 News.
A Central Valley High School student died today, 1 week after he got hit by a car in Post Falls. Last week, 16-year-old Adam England lost control of his car on I-90 and hit a barrier. He was outside of his car when he was hit by another car and thrown from the road. England was initially taken to Kootenai Medical Center and later transported to Harborview in Seattle, where he passed away. Counselors and staff are available for students at Central Valley High School. The Seattle City Council passed legislation to ban winter evictions. The new law prohibits landlords from carrying out evictions between November 1st and March 31st, with some exceptions. The council voted unanimously today, despite Mayor Jenny Durkin's warning against the move. Supporters behind the legislation say blocking winter evictions will save lives and reduce homelessness. There's some good news tonight for some jewelry shoppers in Coeur d'Alene. Clark's Diamond Jewelers has announced that a snow-related promotion they ran last month has finally been approved. Because it snowed more than 3 inches on January 11th, some of their customers will be getting refunds, all totaling $500,000. KREM 2's Taylor Vito brings us the latest.
Well, throughout all of this, Clark's Diamond Jewelers says they never lost faith. That despite the 2 denials by their insurance company that was insuring this promotion. Now they say they're pretty happy for their customers.
Now the final word, I mean, this is just, it's unbelievable. I'm still kind of in shock.
Times are good here at Clark's. Snow decorations still hang from the ceiling. Not surprising because snow had been somewhat of a hot topic here.
I mean, there has been so much over the last month.
You'll recall that during the holiday shopping season, the Coeur d'Alene jewelry store ran a promotion that if it snowed more than 3 inches on January 11th, they'd refund customers' purchases. That had amounted to over $500,000. The promotion was backed by an insurance company that specializes in such promos. But despite over 3 inches in Coeur d'Alene on January 11th, the insurance company initially denied Clark's claim.
And then there were some disappointments and some setbacks, some challenges and struggles.
It happened twice, the insurance and a third-party weather company saying it didn't snow more than 3 inches in the Lake City. With that, Clark's appealed their claim and started to get lawyers involved. A longtime local forecaster who helped Clark's choose a date told us last week that he threatened to sue over it all.
Well, they weren't here. I was here. That's why I'm frustrated. I've been measuring snow for 30 years.
But now he's presumably backing down. The third-party weather company revised their findings last week to say it did indeed snow over 3 inches on the 11th. And Clark says they got confirmation that their policy was accepted this morning. Owner Jane Clark says both she and her customers never gave up.
No, I was always confident that we were going to get it because I know we got the snow.
Clark says they'll issue checks to customers a week from Friday. Customers can also come in and receive store credit until then. In Coeur d'Alene, Taylor Vito, KREM 2 News.
Millions of dollars in school levies are up for a vote tomorrow in 2 separate districts. That includes 2 in the East Valley School District. The larger of the 2, the Education and Operations levy, would renew for 4 years. It would cover everything from extracurricular activities to updates in technology. The Capital levy would renew for 2 years, covering infrastructure needs like construction plans for 4 new parking lots at elementary schools. Meantime, the Central Valley School District is hoping to add another school resource officer to its schools. The school district currently has 2 resource officers. District leaders are allocating about $100,000 from the proposed $11 million levy to pay for the officer's salary and equipment. We have detailed descriptions of those levies up for vote on our website.